Now, so let's say I have achieved pratyahar to a level. Okay, so when you look at this picture, what do you see? I want to understand, what do you see? What thoughts come in your mind? We'll do this exercise, then I'll explain how different the thinking and thought process is. Anybody? Just go. You can just say it's a modak that I see in your hand. It's fine. Lord Ganesh.
Creation.
Creation. Okay. Happiness. Blessing. Okay. Prosperity. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's what you should see actually. Okay. Can we move? So you see, Ganesha. When you look at this picture, when you achieve pratyahar, what you can understand is this is all iconography. Okay. When you look at the Shastras or when you look at the Vedas, the first thing you should look at is the pictures. Pictures. Why? Because nowadays I use emojis. I say namaskar. You know when the namaskar is like this. Sashtang namaskar. Don't trouble me while the namaskar. When I send emojis or I can send emotions through pictures. Which means that if you look at the iconography, you can understand a whole lot more if you just pay attention. That's what your pratyahar gets you. Okay, so you see Ganesha has four hands. Okay, one hand is bearing a parachute, one hand a lotus, one hand a modak, and the other one is blessing. He's wearing. Maybe you can go to the next slide, please. I put a brighter picture. Same thing, almost same thing. So now, when you look at the iconography, what do you see? Ganesha, elephant head. Why the elephant head? Every other god has like a human head. Why this one elephant? Okay, so we all know he's a god of intellect. Okay. So actually this is a representation of Srushti. In the creation, if you come to Srushti, this is a complete representation of attributes of Srushti. How is the Srushti? The world that we live in, how it is? It is intelligent. And the intelligence is the highest level. So the biggest intelligence we associate with the brain. The biggest brain we have on this planet is that of the elephant. So you put an elephant head over there. What do you see then? How intelligent is the Srushti? That the intellect, the identity of self, the aham bhav, intellect is the highest, it's the biggest. So if you put Panchatattva on one scale, because we are made of Panchatattva and aham bhav. So I have Panchatattva, you have Panchatattva, you have Panchatattva, everybody has Panchatattva. But I am Sulakshana. That one is Satyaji, this one is Chitra, everybody has a different name. So identity of self. How big is that? So if you take a weighing scale, you put Panchatattva on one side and the identity of self on the other side. It balances, it's that big. It's big. Okay? So it's 50% of everything else that we are made up of. Now, when you look at it, okay, it has big ears. Big ears. When you look at big ears, they look like fan. If I ask my child, I'm like, what do they look like? And he's like, why do you have fans on the ears? And they look like fans, so they are winds of change. So the rule of the Srushti is that everything that is at the bottom will one time rise and be at the peak. And whatever is at the peak will always go down. There is always an up and down. There is always a sine wave. It comes up, it comes down. You grow. You start as a child, you grow, and you age out and you fade out. Okay, everything, our businesses do that, our institutions do that, everything, every object on this planet will fade out. Okay, that's what it means, winds of change. Everything goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, it has a parachute in the hand, which means that it can protect itself. It has a weapon. If somebody is attacking, I'm not like, come and attack me. The Srushti can save itself. You know, planet, if there is too much of exploitation of resources, we see certain things, there is no rain, there is drought, there is whatever. You have come across these situations. Srishti can take care of itself. It's been given a weapon. And then it has modak. Ganpati always eating. Always eating. A modak or a laddu, Why is that? That is what. And I can go on and on, but I'll just go for the Pitambar. Okay, so Bappa, or rather, instead of the Pitambar, the other very interesting fact about Ganpati, every other god you will find that they are represented in a certain state. Vishnu always standing, or Shiva always in half meditation. Like he's meditating but eyes half open. Ganesha, you can draw in any form. Okay, you will never see people draw Shiva from Bel Pattas or Vishnu from Tulasi Patra, no. But you will see Ganesha, they will draw from leaves, they can draw from flowers, they can, he's sleeping, he's dancing, he's sitting, he's rolling, he's in his mother's lap, he's, whatever. What it means is that you can love this Srishti in any way you want, and the Srishti will love you back. It's accepted. So if I'm a nature person, it's perfectly fine. God says, okay, you love nature, don't take my name, you don't have to come to the temple. Sai says, no need to come to the temple. Do your garden work properly. You love nature, make sure you do right by nature. You're just fine. You don't need to utter a single word. That is accepted. Somebody says that, I am not a nature lover, I just believe in karma. That's fine, completely fine. Somebody says, I like Sagun God, okay, do Sagun Bhakti. Somebody says, Nirgun Bhakti, do Nirgun Bhakti. No form of God. So my Bhakti is Nirgun. Okay, so I do not have what difference between Sagun and Nirgun is, there is no desh for me when I do meditation. There is no desh. So you hold on to, right, Baba's feet or something like that. You can't hold on to. So now, what happens is, when you love Bappa, when you love Srishti, when you say it's a Srishti, he is so beautiful, you can love him in any way and he will love you back. But the thumb rule for that love is, when you walk one step towards Baba, Baba will walk 3 steps towards you. Effortless, walking. You walk 1, he will walk 3. That's the rule. Okay. But when it comes to Bhav Samarpan, okay, how much I love, because that's Bhakti, Bhav, and so the Samarpan, the prem that I have, the Bhakti that I have, the Bhav that I am offering to Baba is mine. Those are the only 3 things that are mine, that completely belong to me. Baba does not take any credit for that. He says that is completely 100% my property. Everything else here, the Srishti, the Panchatattva, everything, Gamba, everything is his property. But this is my property. And how much I give, he will give back in percentage. So if you go and love Baba 10%, you will receive 10%. ज्याचा जैसा भाव त्यागा तैसा अनुभव, भाव, value. That's what it means. So I hope I was able to explain that what happens when you are able to achieve pratyahara, single pointed focus. You can understand tattva better. When you look at the picture, how many of you thought about the modak as a Srishti that consumes? How many of you thought of Ganpati as a representation of Srishti? This is what happens. And pratyahara, that's the only way for you to reach Baba. Once you are able to achieve pratyahara, there are total 11 dimensions. All 11 can open to you. But what you want to strive for the most is the 6th dimension, where you can continuously talk to Baba and Baba will talk back to you. You will understand. That is important. Right now Baba is talking to me and I cannot understand he's talking to me. Consciously. That's what we say, right? We want to live this life consciously. You will understand Baba is talking to you. You'll be completely conscious. This is me, this is Baba. This is me, this is Baba. That's what happens when you achieve pratyahara. Thank you so much. Sachidananda Sadguru Shri Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. you know. Why is that? Because the rule of the Srishti is it always consumes. It consumes. So you will consume. You consume food. Okay, even the air that you breathe in and you breathe out, but whatever you breathe, you keep something to yourself. You don't breathe out the 100% of the air. You keep something for yourself. The food, you keep something for yourself. If you build a house, if you build a building, you'll use the resources. It consumes. And it doesn't consume meager. It consumes a wholesome amount. Okay, how is it? Sweet. You see the laddu, it's sweet, it's big. 2 laddus you will eat, you'll feel probably full. Okay, so it consumes. That's the representation. It consumes. Everything in this Srishti will consume. Which means in the Sanskrit word for it, then it is bhakshan. So it's a bhaksha. It will perform bhakshan. One will eat the other will eat the other will eat the other. We all consume. Okay? That's what the representation is. It has a lotus. Everybody has different. Some have shankha, some have lotus. The lotus is the working principle of the Srishti. So if the Chaturdash shloka, if you take, before that I should take the big tummy, Lamba Udar, okay? He's the only God who's shown. Every other one is like, they are fit and fine. Mahadev is probably, shown, he has a good physique. Vishnu also, always, but Ganpati, this is the only one that has this big belly. Lamba Udar. What it means is that the Srishti has 14 lokas in it, Chaturdasha loka. 14 lokas, they're all inside. So when you think of inside, when you eat something, when you have something inside, you always say that, bahut khata hai, is eating too much, and that's why that rounded tummy is there. So that's the representation. Okay? And then, there is one hand always blessing. Blessing. Why the blessing? Is because it's a blessing to be here. And if you do the right things, the Srishti will work in your favor. Work in your favor. What are you expected to do? The latest word of God we have is the Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna, if you go to the crux of it, he says, all I expect the human beings to do is kartavyanishta niti purna acharan. Do the right thing based on your responsibility. As a mother, what is my responsibility? As a daughter, what is my responsibility? As a wife, what is my responsibility? I should just do the right thing. That's all he expects. Nothing more, nothing less. Just do the right thing. If I'm a manager, I need to take care of the people under me. Whoever is under my wing, they are under my protection. I need to do that. Okay? That's my role. That's my responsibility. He's placed me like that. My placement is like that, right? Not everybody becomes a manager. Not everybody becomes a vice president. If I'm placed there, it's God's wish that I'm placed there. Then I need to do the right thing by the people that are under my wing. That's all is expected. Okay, so if you do the right thing, you will find that the Srishti also works in your favor, gives you more opportunities, connects you with the right people, right things happen in your life. And we look at some people and we are like, no problems in their life, and they're just gliding through. They're just gliding through. Somebody mentioned prosperity. His wives, 2 of them, Riddhi and Siddhi. Siddhi means you have 5 minutes. Siddhi means you have achievements. I have Siddhi. Sachin is a god of cricket. He has achievement. We can't play cricket like he does. He has some kind of a Siddhi, he has an achievement. He has some achievement. That's what you get. Okay? If you are in line with that, if you're in line with the Srishti. And Riddhi is the other name for prosperity. Okay, so if you do the right thing, you will prosper in life. Everything. Satchidanand. We need prosperity. I want to be happy. I don't want to be like, if I want to eat something, I need to have the right resources to eat whatever I want to. I want to enjoy this life. Things will come to you. That is what. And I can go on and on, but I'll just go for the Pitambar. Okay, so Bappa, or rather, instead of the Pitambar,